So this is my RC, this is my RC2. They've both got the DJI Fly app on both of them. Now this one has got the 1.13.1, which is the latest update for the Fly. And this one, for some reason, has still only got the 1.13.0. And just to prove all this, because the whole idea of these latest updates was that you can check on your controller if it's up to date. So we go into Profile, we go into Settings, and if we go into About, check for updates, and it will come up to say the DJI Fly app is up to date. And just to prove that, if I come out of this, go into Connection Guide, go into Camera, we go into Settings, and we go into About. If you look at the app, you see it there, app version 1.13.0, which is fine, isn't it? So we come out of this one, we come out of that, we go into the RC2 profile, we go into Settings, okay, About, check for updates, and it will say the DJI Fly app is up to date. So just to prove that it's not up to date, we go into the same palaver, if you notice it takes a little bit longer. Okay, what's that about? I don't want that before you fly. No, I don't want that. Come on, Connection Guide, Camera View. I honestly think the RC2 has got a lot of bugs on it myself, personally. Going About. And if you notice, the app version here is 1.13.0. So, it's not up to date. That's the first thing. Why? I don't know what the problem is. The next thing we're going to notice is I'm going to take you outside now. I'm going to be trying out my Free Pro on this one and my Air 3 on this one, and you're going to notice a big difference between the two screens. So what I'm going to do in this video, guys, and we're outside now, I've got the RC2, I'm going to put them up on the screen side by side. You can see what's going on with the RC2 especially, because to me, obviously DJI having a few problems. Having a few problems with this RC2. And I've been making quite a few videos recently, especially about the RC2. And you're going to notice on the screen, I'm not going to tell you, but because if you watched my last video, you're probably going to notice a couple of things, especially, and I can see what's going on at the moment. So I'm going to get the drone up in the air.
Take off.
Now, as I mentioned before, with my RC, I was using my Mini 3 Pro, and with the RC2 is the Air 3. And of course, the other problem is I can't fly the Mini 3 Pro with the RC2. So, hopefully you can see what's going on the screen. I might as well point them out to you. There's no point in you having a look. On my last video, most people didn't seem to notice any difference. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, the drone is flying perfectly. But if you can see, I'm especially talking about the P mode. is just nuts, that is. And if you notice at the bottom, my compass is all over the place, whereas the other one is pretty rigid. But something's going on there. Obviously, they're having a few issues with the RC2. I think they are. Maybe some people not. Maybe some people are perfectly fine. But I mean, obviously, the other main thing is that they still haven't updated the Fly app on the RC2. It's still the 1.13.0 when it should be the 1.13.1. Anyway, I mean, like I said, the drone's flying fine, and I think, guys, if you haven't even updated yet, don't even bother updating at the moment. I mean, obviously, the two latest updates really were to do with the new Operador 2. But the main thing, the reason why they did the update recently was to, you can check on your controller when you need an update, instead of putting the drone on or whatever that way. I mean, what you will notice with the two comparisons is the home point, and if I press return to home, couple of things. I didn't do it with the RC one because I know where I am, but this gives you an idea. But obviously there's a few problems with the RC2. But it'd be interesting to hear from you guys what have you noticed going on with the RC2, if you had some major problems. I mean, that RC2, ever since it's come out, there's been problems with it from day one. And I'll put up a load of videos that I've done over the past 6 months now, I believe it's been out. So one after the one, there's been problems. But what's interesting with the latest update that hadn't gone right, well, they haven't corrected, I should say. I think when they did the latest update with the Fly app, it was the 1.13.0. For some reason, it went back into P mode. Now, obviously, the P mode should be the normal mode. But when I did a bit of research, it was interesting what the P mode come up as. And this is on a DJI forum site as well. It means the drone detects an accessory, adding weight to the drone, like propeller guards, which automatically reduces the drone range. But obviously it's not. I'm sure somebody in DJI is messing them about. And it's probably driving them nuts at the moment. Anyway, it'd be interesting to hear from you guys, because I've had quite a few of you mention, Sean, if you've seen the P mode, Sean, if you looked at your compass, it's all over the place. It'd be interesting to find out any other problems. Now, hopefully, DJI will resolve this. It's been nearly a week now. It's probably going to be over a week thinking about it. I'm just surprised that DJI hasn't rectified that problem yet. But anyway, as always, I'll be back again very soon with another video. Hopefully, an update.